How do you remember this?
I was there.
Yes, so was I.
Ninth inning, we had a chance for some insurance. Runners on first and second, one out. Couldn't scratch anything across, with Padres and Gilliam both flying out.
I was worried that they were going to pinch hit for Padres with only one out, but they left him in. And boy, did he come up big in the ninth. He hadn't had a 1-2-3 inning since the fifth.
First he got Big Moose Cowan on a comeback up. Bobby third, flew out to left, and then it ended the way it should have. Ground ball to Pee-wee, Pee-wee to Hodges.
That was the game and the series and the best train ride back to Brooklyn
I
ever.
don't think anybody slept in Brooklyn.
It was like New Year's Eve. People were banging on garbage cans.
Church bells ringing.
Cars honking.
Son, the best thing, the only other thing better than that was VJ Day.
Oh, God! We had some really great times. Thanks, Dad. Hey, Dad, do you remember how upset you got when the Dodgers up and left and went to... God, when they moved to L.A.? I mean, I thought you were going to have a stroke or something and... Dad? Things were never the same after that. Because if they were still there, I bet I never could have gotten you to move to Jersey. Hey, Dad, you got a big birthday coming up. I think we're going to have to do something special for it. A man doesn't turn 90 every day. Well, we can talk about it the next time I come, okay, Dad? I'm going to take you back to your room. Hey, Dad. I love you. You hear me? I love you.
The Whiz Kids had won.
Hi.
It's nice to see you.
I hope so. You invited me, remember? I'm not the pizza delivery boy.
What? I know you're not the... You're joking. I get it. I'm sorry.
No need to be sorry. Unless you're not going to invite me in.
Oh, God, of course. Please, Sammy, please come in.
Thank you.
Sorry. Did you have any trouble finding the apartment?
Oh, no.
Good.
You know, Upper West Side is not too complicated.
I know, but sometimes...
And I even found a pizzeria around the corner that you said makes the best pies.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the pizza. Yes. Here, let me take that.
Thank you.
So, are you hungry? Did you want to eat now? Because otherwise I could put it in the oven to keep warm and we can eat it later when we watch the game.
Why don't you do that, Allie? It'll give us a chance to talk a little bit.
Perfect. Just great idea. I'm a terrible hostess. Please, have a seat.
Thank you.
Maybe I should take the beer and put it in the fridge to keep cold. You know, while I'm keeping the pizza hot.
Good idea.
Yeah. Here.
Would you like some help?
No, I've got everything's fine. I'm sorry, would you like a beer now?
I think I'll just wait for the pizza, if that's okay with you.
Perfect.
Are you all right?
Fine, everything's fine.
Can I help you?
No, I got everything under control. Everything is A-okay.
All right, if you say so, but I'm happy to help.
No, everything is fine. I just suggest we wait a while before we open those beers.
That's not a problem. Are you okay?
What? I'm fine.
I mean, you seem a little nervous.
Nervous? But no, I'm excited. I mean, tonight's the night, the World Series.
Oh,
I just adore baseball.
yeah, I gathered that.
And tonight, I mean, the Baltimore, Robins. No, Sparrows?
Orioles?
Yes! I knew that. And the Cincinnati Red.
Legs.
I'm sorry, but that is just a stupid name for a baseball team.
I can't say that I disagree.
Oh, good. I was afraid you were going to say that like your great-grandfather or somebody named them.
No. Oh, but I do have a great uncle that played for them briefly, I think, back in the 20s. They're just a very old team. In fact, they're the oldest team, and I guess some of those old teams had some pretty stupid names, like the Boston Bean Eaters.
You sure do know a lot about baseball.
I mean, I know a little bit. I do know that I was very happy that you invited me over to watch the game.
Well, I mean, after 3 weeks of watching the games at the bar, I thought a little different atmosphere might be nice. For watching a baseball game.
I mean, I was afraid you were going to cancel out on me.
What? Why would I do that? I mean, it's the big game.
Yeah.
It's the World Series.
I know,
And
but-
I like baseball and you like baseball. So, I mean, what could be nicer than watching baseball together?
But I mean, I guess I do know a little bit more about baseball.
What is it? You can teach me. Teach me. Teach me everything you know.
Really, I don't know that
Oh,
much.
sure you do.
I mean, although there's one thing that I know that you don't.
What? What is it?
The World Series,
Mm-hmm.
it ended 2 days ago. But that's okay. I mean, I was really happy when you didn't cancel our date. I mean, I thought you were such a rabid fan that I wasn't going to see you again until April. But you're not, are you?
How could you tell?
I mean, I had a hunch, because no matter what was going on in the game or even who was playing, all you ever said was, "How about those Mets?" Not knowing that the World Series was over, really giving it away. Oh, that's, neither am I.
What? You're not?
I mean, I like it and I know a little bit about it, but I don't live and die by it.
But, wait. All those games at the bar, it was almost every night for 3 weeks.
Because I thought you were a baseball nut, and I mean, I really liked you anyway, so I kept asking you if you were coming back the next night, and you kept saying yes, so I kept coming back too, and then the next night, and then the next night.
And I kept coming back because I thought that you were.
Oh, come on!
Okay, wait. So if you're not this big baseball nut, what were you doing there in the first place?
Just a little research
For what?
for my job. You know, I told you that I work at the radio station.
Uh-huh.
Well, eventually, I want to get on the air, but right now they have me writing all this commercial copy and doing all sorts of scut work. But I have this opportunity to work my way up by emceeing some local events with some of these old ball players. Actually, one of the players is my great uncle, and he was married to my grandmother's sister, but she died before I was born. And I mean, I don't really know him that well. I met him once or twice when I was a kid. Well, I didn't want to embarrass myself because I hadn't seen a game in so long that I thought I should take one in. That's what I was doing at that bar. And what were you doing there?
Well, you see, my friend Jess thought that it might be the ideal place to meet a guy.
What? You were so engrossed in the game. I mean, you hardly said a word for 3 innings. You were riveted.
The only thing I was riveted on was you. I had no idea what was going on in that game. I mean, I was afraid I was going to blow my cover. It was the first game I ever really watched.
My God, you're kidding. You know, I almost gave up on you. I mean, I tried talking to you a few times, but all you ever mumbled was, "How about those Mets?" I mean, if you hadn't spilled the bowl of pretzels in my lap.
I didn't know what else to do, okay? I mean, I really couldn't talk about the game. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Look, it worked. It's a good thing that I like pretzels.
Okay, so now that you know that I am a big baseball fraud, maybe you could teach me about it?
Well, if you're really interested, I've got this gig coming up next Sunday out in Jersey. You can meet these old ball players.
Next Sunday? I can't. I got this family thing. Oh, can I get a rain check?
Good use of baseball lingo. Yeah, of course you can come another time.
Okay. So anyway, I have to ask, what is the big deal? I don't get it. I mean, my father and my grandfather both, they used to watch game after game, day after day, for hours. What is it about baseball, you know, that makes it the national pastime? Oh, don't answer that. That's a terrible question. Better question. What's your favorite thing about it?
My favorite thing? Turning 2.
Turning to?
Yeah, a double play. And when the second baseman gets the ball from the shortstop and he turns and pivots in the air as he throws it to first all in one motion, it's like ballet.
You know, I like ballet.
Me too. A lot. Well, wait. Do you really like ballet? Or do you like ballet like you like baseball because I said I like ballet?
No, I really like ballet. Like really, really like it. I mean, I studied for years when I was a kid. I wanted to be a prima ballerina.
What happened?
It's like baseball. Everyone's not good enough to make the majors.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. I still enjoy watching.
Me too. A lot. Oh my god, do you know what's on tonight? It's Nureyev
And
and...
Fontaine on PBS at 8!
Wait. Can you drink beer and eat pizza while watching ballet?
You bet! You know what my favorite thing is about baseball?
What?
Touching all the bases.
There's only one store in New York
Max?
City that makes a papaya juice milkshake.
Max! Max! Max!
You got the dill pickles?
Max!
What are you shouting
I've been
for?
talking to you for 5 minutes.
So?
You're blocking the TV.
I know.
So move!
Come on, what'd you do that for? I can talk to you and watch TV at the same time.
No, you can't.
Come on, I was watching something.
Too bad. Baseball season's over. You have to pretend you're married for the next 5 months.
But
I saw what you were watching. Reruns of I Love Lucy. Figured you look like Fred Mertz in his skivvies. Go put some clothes on.
well, if I'm Fred Mertz, I guess that makes you.
Don't you dare. Will you please go get dressed?
What am I gonna get dressed
My
for?
brother's on his way over.
God, what does he want?
I don't know. He said he wanted to come over to discuss something.
Well, can't he discuss something on the phone?
He said he wanted to talk about it in person.
He wants money.
You don't know that.
Oh, yes I do. When a person wants to discuss something and they want to do it in person, it's because they want money. Because if you talk to them on the phone about it, you can just hang up, and then they don't get a chance to give you those big, sad puppy dog eyes.
When has my brother ever done that?
Oh, plenty of times.
He has never in his life given me a look with big, sad puppy dog eyes.
But you're just too busy looking in your purse for your checkbook to see it.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Your brother was over here 3 weeks ago. You wrote him a check.
That was for Dad.
For what?
For the nursing home. He's my father too, and that's the deal we have. You know that. Will you please go get dressed? I'd like to save myself the embarrassment of him seeing you in your underwear.
I'll take him off.
You certainly will not. Get out of here. Coming. How are you, Chuck?
Fine, babe.
Oh, my name is Sarah.
I'm sorry, I know, you've told me a million times. But you're my baby sister. So to me, you've always been babe, and you'll always be babe.
My name is Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. What's new?
Same old stuff. Come in, sit down. How are the girls?
What they tell me, everything's good. Busy as hell, but good. And,
Single. How is it that between us we have 3 beautiful, intelligent, successful daughters and not one prospective son-in-law in sight?
they're in no rush. They're too busy working on their careers. It's a new world.
Well, this new world is going to be short-lived if no one gets married and has babies. But you didn't come all the way over here to listen to me complain. What's up?
What makes you think something's up?
You called me and said, Sarah, I'm coming over. There's something we need to discuss.
Oh yeah, right.
So discuss.
It's about Dad.
What is it? Is he okay? Did he fall? Is he in the hospital?
He's fine! You see, this is why I had to come over. You always get yourself so worked up and then you hang up the phone.
I do? I'm sorry. I just get so upset thinking about him in that place. Being that way.
You went to visit him more often.
I went to the nursing home just last week.
Oh, the nurses didn't tell me that.
Well, what, do you have spies over there?
No, of course not. Great! So how was Dad?
I didn't actually see him. I had an accident in the parking lot.
Oh, you should wear a diaper.
Or accident, sure. I had to handle that, so I couldn't go in.
But you were there and you didn't go in?
I was upset. Please, Chuck, don't do this to me. Don't try to lay this guilt trip on me. It won't work. I couldn't possibly feel any more guilty than I already do.
Fine, no guilt trip. You do know that it is his birthday next week and that he's turning 90?
That's no guilt trip.
I'm sorry, but that's what I came over to talk to you about.
Well, of course I know when his birthday is. 90? Really?
Yup, 90. Turning 90 is a big deal. So I think we need to throw him a party.
I knew it! I knew he wanted money! Okay, I suppose you think we ought to pay for this party too.
Hello, Max. Nice to see you too.
Look, if you think we're gonna pay for a party for a man who doesn't know who he is, or where he is, or even what he is,
Max.
you
I'm not
can...
asking you to pay for anything.
Oh. Well, what do you want?
I want you both to come to the party.
He won't even remember that we were there.
Maybe not, but he'll know that you're there when you're there.
I don't think so. You really think so?
I do. There's a lot more going on there than you'd think, than even I thought. The other day when I was visiting him, I was just making conversation, like I always do, because I can't just sit there in silence. Well, I said, "Hey, Dad, do you know what today is? It's October 4th. And he said, 1955.
He thinks it's 1955.
No, Max. October 4th, 1955, is when the Brooklyn Dodgers won their only World Series.
And he said 1955?
And then he said a hell of a lot more than that. He recounted minute details of the game. Hell, he even remembered that it was 71 degrees out.
He did not.
He did too.
Really?
He really did. So, for his 90th birthday party next Sunday, I've arranged to have a couple of old ball players come to the home.
Ah, and this is where the money comes in. Okay, how much is it gonna cost?
Nothing, Max. Just your time. Look, I called the radio station that's